Okay, our nutrition tip of the day is sugar. So we all know what sugar is. There's actually a lot of different names for sugar that you might not be aware of when you're looking in the ingredient list of an item. So today, I just want you guys to be aware of the ingredient list. So don't just look at the nutrition facts, because some things have natural sugars in them, that if it has like fruit in it or tomatoes, like pasta sauce, for example, will have tomatoes in it. And in the nutrition facts, it may say like there's 3 grams of sugar per serving. But if you look at the ingredient list, it doesn't say sugar because there's no added sugar. So I want you to be aware of the added sugars that are in your foods, and some may really surprise you. Like for instance, ketchup has a teaspoon of sugar for every tablespoon of ketchup, right? Okay, so to figure that out as well, because that was a really helpful thing that I found out, because you see grams of sugar when you're looking at the nutrition, just say it says 12 grams of sugar per serving, and you're not really sure what that means. Divide that number by 4, and that's how many teaspoons of sugar is in that serving. So that really puts it into perspective. If you can picture, oh wow, I'm having 4 teaspoons of sugar right now in this juice. Like, you wouldn't believe how much sugar is in juice, sodas that we're just drinking, like they're empty calories. And sugar affects people in so many different ways, like with obesity, diabetes, headaches, mood swings like crazy, dizziness, like brain fog, and we see what it does in kids. Like, it makes them like super hyper, it spikes them up and then crashes. So that's what it's doing to our insulin levels all day long. So I just want you guys to be aware of the sugar you're intaking today and try to cut back on it. So if you are a soda drinker, something like Zevia is a great option. I love it actually, and I'm not even a soda drinker, but to me it's like a little treat. It's sweetened with stevia, and it's basically like carbonated water that's sweetened with stevia. You can get root beer, you can get a bunch of different like soda flavors. It's in the natural section of the grocery store. It's just Zevia. So if you're a soda drinker, try those. It will help so much. You'll still get that feeling and the taste. It tastes just like pop, but it's not. So try to cut back on your sugars today, or even cut down on it. If you're used to having like a chocolate bar after your lunch, maybe cut it back to half a chocolate bar if you can't totally just eliminate it completely. But cutting back over time, like, it's the little things you do each day that will lead to huge results. So yeah, maybe you're not gonna see a big dramatic weight loss this week, but if you continue doing these things over time, you will see some pretty awesome results and you will feel really, really good. So some sugars that you might not be aware of, and if it doesn't say sugar, it could also say like sucrose in the ingredients. It might say maltose. It could say cane sugar. It could say fruit juice. It could say fructose. Like, there's all those toses are basically sugars. So just keep an eye on it, like cane sugar, cane juice, things like that. And the closer it is to the first ingredient, that means the more there is of it as well. So I challenge you guys today to take a look at the sugar that's in your items. The more processed things are, typically will have more sugars in them. So if you make your own sauces and things like that instead of buying them, you can control what's in them and you don't have to put the sugar in. So look for things that are like unsweetened, like applesauce. I always go for the unsweetened for my kids, and it's still sweet because there's apples in it. But you don't need that added sugar into it. All right, guys, that's your nutrition tip of the day.